everybody, what is up? It is Stan the Man. Welcome to another Stan the Man podcast. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing very well. It is Saturday, March 21st of the, well, so far terrible fucking year of 20 goddamn 20. So, you may be noticing that there are a couple of things different about this podcast. One, there is no webcam, and two, it's not live. Why isn't it live? You may be asking. That is a good question, random citizen. It's because my laptop can't fucking handle it, and it nearly exploded the last time I tried to go live. Like, no joke, it sounded like a fucking F-15 getting ready to take off. So, to make my life 10 times easier and to keep all my limbs, I am recording the podcast and then uploading it to YouTube. But the format of the podcast so far has not changed. We are going to start out with some local news from the one happy island. I'm using freaking, what are those quotation marks in the air? The one happy island in the southern Caribbean called Aruba. In local news, with the current outbreak of the COVID-19 virus, the government, upon realization that the majority of the people still isn't taking the outbreak serious, okay? Now, when I wrote the script for the podcast, we only had 5 confirmed cases, and now it suddenly jumped up to 8. And we have more than 300 people in quarantine. So, the government of Aruba imposed a curfew. That's right, there is now a curfew in effect from 9, starting today on Saturday, March 21st, 2020, and the curfew is from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Anybody caught outside of their homes during these hours will be facing jail time or fines up to 10,000 florins. That's around 7,000, 8,000 bucks. Popular places such as Eagle Beach, normally one of the most crowded and busiest beaches in the Southern Caribbean, is now seen to be completely empty. Except for, you know, a couple of stubborn people who just think they're fucking invincible. We'll just see if natural selection will do its job there, folks. Now, when it comes to international news, there is a bit of good news from Beijing, okay? We gotta get some good news every now and then, okay? The world doesn't have to be doom and fucking gloom, even though these days has been 3 months of doom and nothing but fucking gloom. Alright, a little bit of good news from Beijing. Now, with no new domestic cases, with no new domestic cases being reported in a couple of days, people are starting to head back out on the streets of Beijing. But this is just my opinion here. With China's reputation of withholding information, is this information trustworthy? Okay, can we really fucking believe? Can we really fucking believe this? I'm just saying, okay? What if they're just saying that to look good? What if things just look like, I don't know, fucking Apocalypse Now over there? And they're just trying to cover the whole thing up. Just to let the rest of the world say, hey, look, communism works. Crap. Now, I'm gonna dash your hopes again, because I'm an asshole. Italy is still struggling with the pandemic, with more than 790 deaths occurring in the last 24 hours and over 6,500 new cases being registered since yesterday. The death toll, as of writing this podcast, has surpassed China with over 4,800 now dead. Also, Netflix, weird enough, Netflix, okay? Now, this is one thing you need to... So everybody right now is in self-isolation or in quarantine. Basically, nobody is allowed to go outside for at least these next couple of months. So most people are going to be at home, and most people are going to, well, be on the internet. So this actually kind of raises the question, can the internet or internet providers cope with the sudden influx of people, or basically zettabytes? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck kind of unit of measurement there. I assume fucking terabytes of data suddenly being used at the same time. Netflix tackled the issue by lowering its bitrate in Europe. You're still able to stream, blah, 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 if I could fucking talk. You're still, yeah, fuck me, dude. You're still gonna be able to stream Netflix if you're living in Europe. For my friends out there in the Netherlands, in HD, in HD, or in 4K. If you bought one of those fucking TVs, I applaud you. But the bit rate will be lowered, but I don't think the difference is gonna be that noticeable. Now, not surprisingly, now we're gonna go back into the local here. Unsurprisingly, not everybody is really fucking happy about the sudden imposed quarantine. People who are particularly not happy are fucking journalists. Journalists from different press companies and newspapers, okay? Apparently, these fuckers are so damn mad, they've even protested against it. I'm like, why? There's this guy, okay, fuck it, I'll just say his full name. It's already on the internet. Marco Espinoza Cangajuala. Marco Espinoza Cangajuala. I think that's how you fucking pronounce it. Okay, from 24 Hora. Yeah, of course, the best fucking news site here on the fucking island sent an official letter of protest. He sent an official letter of protest. Are you fucking serious? Like, if I was in office and I got that fucking letter, I would literally just write back with love, go fuck yourself. Like, really. Okay, for those who have been listening to the podcast, you know I have a real gripe when it comes to 24 Hora and their crew. Those people, I admire their tenacity. I admire their tenacity and dedication with keeping the public informed every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hence their name, 24 Hora, 24 hours. But these guys, they have no regard for privacy or national security. All they want to do is get the fucking story so their sites can get as many clicks as fucking possible. Okay? And I fucking despise that about them. So now, you think you're suddenly above the fucking law just because you're a fucking journalist? I'm sorry, but you can go fucking sit on a cactus. My fucking god, man. Now, he's not the only one. There are also 5 different newspapers. Most of them are about as useful as fucking used toilet papers. Have also filed a letter of protest, basically just asking the government, like, hey, yo, can you just let us outside? Just a little bit. Now, when it comes to the curfew, only those who are in law enforcement, who are medical care professionals, or are in protective services with proof from the employer are allowed outside. Okay? Like I said, anybody caught outside between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. will be subsequently removed or will be facing fines up to 10,000 fucking florins, okay? Now, that's a lot of fucking money. 10,000 florins is a lot of fucking money. That's more than a lot of people earn in a goddamn year here. Okay? Fuck my life, dude. But oh well. I still can't wrap my head around this, okay? People are seeing that the number of cases are starting to rise here on the island. They really are. The situation is going to get worse before it gets better, yet they still choose to ignore the words of experts. I really don't fucking get it, okay? Not only journalists, but there are people out there. Oh my god! Oh no, I'll talk about this in a bit, but there are people out there who genuinely think they are invincible, but they do not know the consequences of their actions. I mean, sure. I'm 22. I consider myself really freaking healthy. I exercise. I feel fucking fantastic. There might be a chance that my immune system can handle the virus better than others, but I can still infect people who are not as lucky. Yeah, I can still infect someone's grandmother. I can still infect a mother of someone's children. Right? So that's what a lot of people seem to fail to realize, why it's so fucking important to self-isolate, to prevent yourself from actually infecting someone who does not have the same immune system as yours. But people do not seem to realize that because they are fucking selfish or idiotic. Or both. Mostly fucking both. Oh, man. Oh, not only that. Oh, I saw like this fucking video in Spain. Now, Spain in particular is one of the countries that have been really badly hit by the corona outbreak, by the COVID-19 outbreak. But it was mostly because, well, one, the government took way too long to take action, take the necessary precautions to prevent the spread of the virus. And two, when they did, the public did not fucking care. They did not give a shit. And even after they imposed that, they still did not give a shit. It was basically a video of a group of people. The churches are closed. You are not allowed to attend church during these next few days, or it's a congregation of people, and these people, they were so hell-bent on going to church, they even started chanting, pushing against the cops. Vamos a la misa. Vamos. Okay, look, I get it. I have nothing against people believing in imaginary friends, but blind faith, blind faith in anything can lead anybody into fucking horrible decisions. Okay, and everybody's guilty of this, even atheists. And they do not realize the broader consequences of those choices. Like, my fucking god. Instead of fucking rather than freaking listening to the opinion on not even opinions, just facts stated by experts, people are coming up with the fucking dumbest conspiracy theories out there. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to freaking, like, it's hard to wrap my mind around it, okay? People still believe that this is a man-made virus, okay? Sure, maybe mankind helped it along the way accidentally, but man-made, no, they cannot believe that nature is capable of doing these things, yet they still believe a virgin gave birth to a kid, that kid grew up, died, fucking came back, fucking walked across water. Yeah, they believe that ridiculous shit, but can't believe that, oh no, a virus simply jumped from a fucking pangolin, possibly, to a human. Which happened in the fucking past. Look, when it comes to pandemics, it's not a question of if it happens. It is a question of when it happens. Now, what you need to know about, well, viruses are organisms just like us, just like ants, just like everything. Every organism on the planet, it is constantly evolving and changing its ways and finding better ways to survive in a ever-changing environment. It's the same thing with viruses. Take a look back at the H1N1 outbreak, okay? The swine flu outbreak. First, it only affected pigs, okay? It only affected pigs. Then suddenly, because humans, okay, I fucking love bacon. I fucking love pork chops. We have constant contact with those animals. It was only a matter of time before, well, before the virus starts duplicating, okay, a genetic error occurred that allowed it to make the jump from a pig to a human. Now, the reason why a lot of people seem to fucking believe this is man-made, it's how it's just defying, how people believe it's defying unnatural circumstances. I mean, look, this virus, if it originated from a bat, for example, a bat's immune system is capable of handling things 10 times worse. Okay? It adapted to handle this. Think of the virus as an invasive fucking species. If it manages to jump from a bat or a pangolin to ours, it's our immune system does not know how to tackle it. So it's like compare it to for my friends in Florida, for example, okay? You guys in the Florida Everglades, you have a problem with Burmese python. Since they have no natural predators there, the population fucking exploded. It's the same thing with the virus. When the virus enters your immune system, okay, your immune system does not have any defense against it as of yet until a vaccine comes out. So your body is just fair fucking game. That's the reason why it's defying every expectation so far. Nothing unnatural about it. Is it fucking horrifying? Yes. Is it biblical? No. Just get that through your fucking skulls already. My freaking god, man. But even though I still think, even though governments worldwide are taking like the necessary precautions, I really do believe people are still overreacting to the situation or just blowing it way out of proportion. Now, people need to realize that because of these government restrictions, there is gonna be fallout because of this. Now, what do I mean by that? All right. After this outbreak, the world is not gonna be the same again. It may continue as like business per fucking usual, but it's never gonna stay the same again. Okay? There's gonna be at least, I'm guessing, I'm no fucking expert, but I'm guessing there's gonna be at least 2 years, or maybe a couple, maybe a little bit. Okay, let's be hopeful. Maybe a couple of months that the economy has to recuperate from damages done. Okay? It might take a while for us to return to regular life, and it might take a long time for us to recuperate both health-wise, socially, and economically. And I think those three things are going to affect a lot more people and a hell of a lot worse ways than the actual virus itself. Oh my god. But yeah, am I don't really get it. I don't really fucking get it at this point. Uh, People just seem to be fucking ignoring the expertise of those on the front lines of this thing and just rely on their fucking gut instinct. No, just fucking no. Like those fucking stupid. I can't. These are from these guys. These people are from my fucking generation too. And I hope they all fucking die. These people should not be allowed to reproduce. Like fucking hell, those stupid spring breakers who are now flocking to Florida. Okay, I, I really think it's okay for these fucking morons to die. Like I'm saying, they shouldn't. Like I mentioned, they should not be allowed to fucking reproduce. Okay, they just want to party. They do not see the broader consequences of their fucking actions. Who knows? Maybe they might catch the coronavirus there. Maybe it might not affect them at all, but they might infect their fucking families back when they go back home. But they don't fucking see that. They just want to fucking drink. That's it. They just want to fucking have fun. Bunch of fucking zombies, man. Oh my god. But that's not only it, man. I tried going shopping today. I bought some basic things. I wanted to get I wanted to make some chili, but I couldn't find ground beef, so I ended up buying lentils to replace the chili. Get some plant-based protein in me anyway. And I made apocalyptic chili. What the fuck am I talking about? Go back to the story, Stan. Now, but at first I went to the Do It Center. I went to the Do It Center. Things are like going fine there. I had a bit of an altercation with someone there. We are not gonna go into that. But you see that there are a lot of people panic buying a lot of stuff, and like, hey man, like save some. Yo, I mean, what the fuck? Yo, save some for something. Save some for the rest of us. Okay, save some for that fucking old lady over there. But I'm not gonna get into that. But I remember I passed by Superfood, right, and I thought, okay, maybe I might not find a ground beef here. But I might find ground beef at the Superfood. So I go to the Superfood, and there's this big fucking line of people inside. This fucking humongous line of people. And I stood in that line for about 5 minutes before I said, fuck it! And just went back home. I do, like, Jesus Christ. I'm burning fucking daylight here. You think I'm gonna wait? Like, you think I'm just gonna, like, wait hours and hours in a goddamn line? Oh, you are sadly mistaken if you think that I'm gonna fucking wait in there. But people seem to be like misinformed about these kinds of things. I'm seeing like a lot of fucking messages floating around about natural remedies. There's this one thing. Oh Lord, Father Jesus, help me! This is one thing I saw this one fucking group message going around that hey, you can cure the coronavirus by mixing lemon with carbonated water. No, you fucking can't. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where did you hear this? Is this person a doctor? Does he or she or them do they have any medical experience whatsoever? And you don't even know. And you're saying, hey, this fucking works. Oh, man. And then they say, nah, man, you shouldn't trust those drugs. You should trust remedies from the earth. Most of the chemical in the drugs come from the fucking earth, dumbass. Penicillin comes from a mold. Cyanide, you can find it in almonds. Alcohol comes from sugar, which you can get from fruits. Oh man, people are really. Oh man, I'm not trying to shit on anyone here, but I'm just saying people out there are really fucking stupid. Oh man, but in all seriousness, I've been driving around and I'm noticing that a lot of places that are usually just full of people. I'm talking downtown Orionstadt, Eagle Beach. They're usually hustling and bustling, full of people, not just tourists but locals alike, and they are just empty. It feels weird to see those kinds of places empty, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, look how much space there is. I don't feel watched. I don't feel rushed. Maybe this might be a good thing. But yeah. these good things might not last. Since Aruba mostly relies on tourism as its economical resource, uh, we're not getting any cruise ships we're not going to get any cruise ships anymore. Any flights coming in from the States are effectively just canceled at this point. So our main income stream is essentially paralyzed. And the island will suffer because of that. Now, how it will suffer, I don't know. I know nothing of economics and I cannot go that far. But I do know it might take a good long time for us to recover. Not exactly a long time. Eventually when things start dying down and people start realizing that, hey, no, it's safe to go back to the island. It's safe to go back to the one fucking happy island, get a fucking tan going on or some shit. They'll come back by the fucking thousands because yeah. How else are they gonna spend that fucking retirement money? Am I right? Jesus, but I really hope this is a call to nobody from the fucking government is gonna hear this, but this is a call to the Aruban government. All right, I hope this serves as a wake up call to start looking into other ventures. You can keep tourism as an economical pillar, but it cannot stay as our main economical pillar. Right? It's time to try something else. I'm just saying. And I hope this is a necessary wake up call that some of you might be able to take. But a lot of people might not like that because they're going to lose money. And if they lose money, they're not going to vote for the political party that actually imposed these. So the political parties are just going to keep playing in their pockets because they want them sweet, sweet votes. Christ alive, man. It's really weird how, like, we live in the digital age right now. I assume that most people who are listening has a smartphone. Okay, we in our fingertips we have access to basically nearly all the information in the world. But this comes at a price. We can share any kind of information we want. Like I said, most of it is not reliable or true. I mentioned this in one podcast, okay? With so much fake news out there, so much false information and conspiracies constantly being flung at us, okay? I really don't think knowledge and power comes from knowledge anymore. I think it comes from choosing what to ignore and what to prioritize. But that's just fucking me. Oh man. But in the age, like look at countries like India, for example. Okay, now India, not everybody has an internet connection. Not everybody in India is connected to an internet. So the Indian government thought, how can we inform most of the general public about the coronavirus or steps they can take on how to combat it or at least prevent it from spreading. Now, you know when you call someone, you basically hear the keystone and the ringtone going boop, boop. Well, apparently in India, they fucking replaced that with just information on, how not to contract the virus or how to stop it from spreading. Okay? It's really fucking weird. I can't fucking imagine how annoying that might be after a while, though. You're trying to call someone, and instead of hearing a little boop, boop, you'll hear, in order to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, remember to wash your hands daily. Okay, that's a horrible Indian accent. But I can imagine it's innovative. That's actually really fucking innovative. Innovative. That's really fucking innovative, but I can imagine that it might get really fucking annoying after a little bit. Oh man, but things here on the island, they're not gonna get better for now. Like all the gyms are closed, and since I'm in the military, it's really important to stay in shape. And I've been just doing exercises at home, jump roping. Okay, I don't have any weights or kettlebells, so I I decided to try doing some kettlebell exercises with a fucking cinder block, and the cinder block fucking broke. Yeah, that's how strong I am. Nah, but it's good. I'm not gonna let a fucking self. What's it fucking called again? I'm not gonna let fucking self-isolation get in the way of these gains, son! Nah. Oh yeah, and another thing. Okay. It's no surprise to anyone that I am a member of the Arumil, or Arbansa Militia, which is the Aruban detachment of the Dutch Royal Marines here in Aruba. And people, I am really tired I'm really tired of people coming to me with like questions of, oh, what are we gonna do and stuff like that. I don't know. And even if I did know, I will not tell you. So please leave me the fuck alone. Okay? I love my job. I really do. So far it's one of the best jobs I've ever had in my young life, but I'm a firm believer in keeping my work life and my personal life separate. So, the next person who asks me about these kinds of things, you are gonna get fucking punched. I hope I made that really fucking clear. I am not joking. I'm really sick and tired of that. Okay? I'm really fucking sick and tired. Just because I'm in the military, that doesn't mean I have all the fucking answers. Okay? Thank you. Oh my fucking god, man. But what I can say is just, I don't know, some suggestive fucking pointers. Number one, stay the fuck inside. That's one. Stay the fuck inside. Don't leave unless you absolutely have to. Like you got medical appointments or you need to go stock up on food, do some grocery shoppings, okay? And, oh my god. You guys are, I'm not editing that. I'm not editing that out. Fuck it. Now, when it comes on stocking up on food, depending on where you are, don't panic buy, okay? Now, they know the island is isolated and so like that, and like that, so the supply lines are still open. We're still gonna get goods. We're still gonna get goods and consumables coming in. So, the stores are gonna be a bit more well busy than usual, and you might not get everything you need, but you will get most of the things you need, people. So don't panic buy. Save some for the people who have less and for the people who did not make it in time, okay? So what I mean by that, I just do my usual shopping thing. I always shop once a week, and when I go shopping, I buy food for the whole fucking week. Today was no exception. I just bought enough food for the whole fucking week. Making sure I get my plant-based proteins, my animal-based proteins, okay, some vegetables, but it's always a good idea to also have some cash lying around. This is just me, but who knows? Maybe things might get so bad that the banks actually decide to shut down the servers. If the banks decide to shut down their servers, the PIN machines will not work, so you will not be able to swipe or use a credit card. So, it's always a good idea to have some cash on you in case that happens. Also, to bribe yourself out of any sticky situations. Okay? Wash your hands regularly. Sanitize them regularly, you dirty fucks. Really, wash your fucking hands. I've seen people go to the bathrooms and not wash their hands on the way out. I'm like, fucking, I just want to spray them with hand sanitizer. Like that scene from The Exorcist that you go, the power of Christ compels you. I want to do that too. The power of Febreze compels you. Fucking hell. Also, make sure you get some vitamin C, and your vitamin C helps the body produce hydrogen peroxide, which also kills bacteria or viruses. But don't fucking OD on that shit. It's not a cure-all. It just helps people, for fuck's sake. Nah, but I am dead serious. Okay, do not go outside unless it's absolute. I'm looking down. I'm absolutely serious here, okay? Do not go outside unless it is absolutely necessary. If there is no reason to go outside, stay the fuck inside. Even though your chances of being infected are next to nothing, you can bring the virus to people who are less fortunate or people who have a weaker immune system, okay? Some of those people, if they get infected, it's basically a death sentence already. So, for the sake of you and your neighbors, or those around you, do not go outside unless it's absolutely fucking necessary. Oh yeah, okay. So we're doing like a shout out series today. I'm not gonna say their names, but shout out to fucking barnacles. All right, that's it. It literally just says. So I'm just gonna read it if I can find the message. If I can find the fucking thing. All right, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna record it so they also see it. All right. So give me a second. All right, and. Oh my god, my fucking phone is slow, dude. Hold it. Come on. Alright. So, I'm recording now, so shout out to fucking barnacles for some reason. Okay, they wanted to just say, shout out to fucking barnacles. That's it. Oh, man. Nah, but I'm gonna put the iPad away. Because I'm writing a script for the podcasts usually. I add my flair to it. Yeah, let me just put this over here. People, I'm speaking to you directly. We are facing very uncertain times. Does not mean we have to panic. That does not mean we have to fall into despair and only focus on the negative. The Earth has been through these types of things many times, and every single time we as a species have managed to bounce back. Think back to the bubonic plague, the Black Death, the Spanish flu, which killed about a third of the world's population right after the First World War. Think of the swine flu pandemic. Okay? What do all those pandemics have in common? Each and every single one, we were able to bounce back. Okay? It may take time. It may take a long time. It may take fucking years. The situation might get worse. It might get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better. But in these times, I truly believe that if we listen to those who know better, if we are willing to help ourselves and also help each other, I think we can still make it through. All right? This is Stan the Man. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and I'm signing up. Good luck and stay safe.